Welcome to Executive Mentoring with Christos Tsolkas, where I help CEOs identify pain points, strategize solutions, and increase revenue. I'm your host, Christos Tsolkas, an independent business advisor, entrepreneur, and author of The Gift of Crisis: How Leaders Use Purpose to Renew Their Lives, Change the Organizations, and Save the World. If you want to become a confident CEO, then let's get started. In the previous episode, we discussed about getting top talent, which is one thing. Keeping it is another. This may be another struggle of every organization. There is so much opportunity in the world right now. Competitors, startups, market adjacent enterprises. These companies want what you have. A walking, talking leader with experience, knowledge, insight, capability, and confidence, which, by the way, you helped give them. And your people, that precious resource, can just open the door and walk out. So what can you do to keep them? Essentially, nothing. On the contrary, in my view, you have to learn how to let them go. Yes, I learned this pretty early on as an executive. I knew I was never the smartest or most knowledgeable person on my team whatsoever. Or if I was, that was a sign that I needed better talent around me. I've never had the desire to micromanage or be the I know everything kind of guy. I've had bosses like that, and you probably have too. How long do you stick around when the job is like that? If you're like me, you are looking for a better situation right away and ready to escape at the first opportunity. So that's what I've always looked for in others, the kind of intrinsic motivation that drives a person to excel no matter who their boss is or how big a task or responsibility is in front of them. Instead of trying to do their jobs for them, I look for ways I can best support them to excel, outperform even their own expectations, and grow beyond their current role. As my own responsibilities grew, I had to learn how to scale that approach. Daniel Pink, one of the greatest thinkers on motivation, has said, "If you understand the independent worker, the self-employed professional, the freelancer, the e-lancer, the temp, then you understand how work and business operate today." That's the kind of people I work best with. They would be fine on their own, but if you collaborate nicely with them, if you give them the right ingredients or conditions, they grow even faster and outperform all expectations. To do that, with lots of direct reports at once, I will give you my 7 rules for retaining talent. 1. Purpose. Give them a very big reason to stay there. Connect that to their work, to their own sense of self-worth, and their own growth. The biggest reasons are connected to global problems. For example, by doing X, we are saving Y. We are helping Z. That's something they should understand because you show it, you explain it to them. And it's the foundation of your very special bond. 2. Crisis. People grow, find solutions, show resiliency, get creative, and drive themselves harder when there is an urgency. The crisis can be anything. A certain global problem is getting worse. A virus, a cyber attack, a blockade in the Suez Canal, anything. Grab this opportunity. Don't let it slip away. When we get out of the crisis, we will look like this. We will accomplish that. There is nothing more engaging than this. 3. Let them go. Yes, they work for you. Yes, they're part of a team, a department, and an organization. But you'd better want them to have their drive, the motivation of a startup founder. Someone who's going to find a way no matter what, who doesn't need to ask for permission, who's ultimately accountable only to their own inherent need to make things happen. The feeling that my company does not hold me cuffed or caged is unbeatable. 4. World-class skill. The best talent wants to excel. You help them by giving them all the tools, support, ideas, opportunities to become experts at what they do. You want them to be so good at their job that they are invited to speak about their work or even to get headhunted. Yes, headhunted every other day. It is refreshing and motivating. Honestly, it is recognition of their talent from the outside world. 5. Teamwork. Your people may be autonomous and behave like self-starting freelancers, but human beings are social animals. We do better when we can rely on support and share experiences with others. Teamwork is a critical way that people feel connected, engaged, and part of something bigger than themselves. 6. Explore and engage. Take the time to explore with your talented people. Become a partner in curiosity. Hey, what is your interest inside this new concept? What are the possibilities that arise as a result? Many years ago, I applied a quite innovative idea at the time called Young Management Team. It was a shadow management team to experiment exactly this. A regular engagement with young talents on critical topics. The secret sauce to engagement is connecting them with work that feels like a creative play. 7. Execute and evaluate. Work needs outputs. Ultimately, we need to move the needle tangibly. It is important to give them a scorecard to measure their success. And they like this. They like measurements. Usually, they execute fast and with high quality. They do not settle. They do not like fair share. They don't compromise for anything less than excellent. They're getting proud of their results. Winning is a contagious feeling that keeps the organization moving forward. Explain, give them feedback, showcase them. Concluding, the way to keep talent is to give them every skill, tool, ability, and experience they will need to be successful anywhere. Bonuses, money, extrinsic rewards work, but only short-term. You want to help your people develop into game changers. That way, you're always raising the performance of your team. You're raising the bar. You keep talent in because they want so. Or, if those talent finally do outgrow their opportunities with you and move on, they will be your allies elsewhere. They will be your loudspeaker. You want help on exploring further or apply those ideas? Reach out. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you're ready to improve your business, please visit christoscholkas.com. You can apply for a consultation with me or purchase your copy of The Gift of Crisis. Plus, you can explore my blog posts and join my newsletter for helpful business advice. Don't climb this mountain alone. Let me show you the route towards business success.